Hey everyone, back from the ER. Over like 100 people basically told me to go, so I went. And it was the wrong choice, and I knew it was, but I didn't know what else to do, so I went. And everyone was telling me to go, so, I went. But, the issue is they deal with acute illness in the ER. And I don't have acute illness, I have chronic illness. And so when you tell them your symptoms when you're in the ER and you have a chronic illness and you're telling them, I can't eat any food, I'm going to starve to death. You're telling them, like, I'm going, my arms and my hands and legs and feet are going numb. You're telling them all these things. Telling them, I have like 50 different issues. My eyes, I'm losing vision in my eyes. I now have permanent tinnitus all the time. You tell them these things and it's like they don't hear any of it. And so what they ended up doing, not the tests I asked for, they didn't even think about doing those. In fact, when I told them, it's like they didn't even hear me. No, instead they tested me for heart attack. They did a troponin test and an expensive CT scan. And when that came back negative, they discharged me. It took 8 hours to do that. Could have just taken 20 minutes and done a couple blood tests and figured out what antibodies I have and maybe giving me some autoimmune medication and really helps me, but that's not how it works in the ER. You're not going to die from a very acute illness right now. They don't give a shit what you're dealing with. That's the truth. So, at one point I was in there and I told them, I have this autoimmune condition. That's why I'm asking for these tests. And they said, well, if you have this autoimmune condition, why don't you have an endocrinologist? And I said, I have a referral, but no endocrinologist in Albuquerque will take me. I've called all of them. And either they won't take new patients or they won't take me because I'm outside of their specific referral network or, whatever. It's one excuse after another. They won't take me. And then, they didn't say anything after that, didn't help me get in touch with an endocrinologist, didn't do anything for me. And I was telling them my arms, my hands, my legs, and my feet are, they're going numb, losing feeling in them. And this isn't my voice. Especially years ago, my voice was totally different than this. My voice has completely changed. And people like it on this channel. I haven't really talked about it very much. But my voice is a symptom of what I'm going through. So, at one point another nurse said that my arms and legs and feet were going numb because of anxiety. She said, when you get anxious, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I can assure you, there's no anxiety about these things. I have anxiety, but not about these things. And, this has been going on for a long time. It's just getting worse and worse. It's not anxiety. And, then I showed her my surgery scar on my arm and my elbow for my nerve in my arm. And I said, look, I had to get surgery on this nerve. It's not anxiety. And then she was like, whatever. And then I was like, can you give me a referral to a rheumatologist? And I don't know if she was just stupid or what, but she said rheumatology is only for joints, which is just not true. Rheumatology deals with autoimmune issues, but I didn't feel like arguing with the ER nurse. The thing is, this is exactly what I thought would happen. So it's not like I'm heartbroken or whatever. I knew I would get no help. Unfortunately, I have no doctors. I've called all the doctors that can help me, and none of them will take me. So what's going to happen is this. This is what I've known. This is what's going to happen for a long time now. It's just what happens with autoimmune issues. I'm going to get more and more sick. My hands and feet are going to continue to go more and more numb. I'm going to lose more and more mobility. My vertigo is going to get worse, and my eyes are going to keep getting worse, and my tinnitus will never go away, and maybe it'll get worse. And I'm just going to be in constant agony and pain and discomfort for the rest of my life until it kills me or I kill myself. That's what's going to happen. And that's what happens to a lot of people. That's what happened to the person I mentioned many times on this channel who I knew, Rachel Brick. If you're a longtime viewer, you know about Rachel Brick. I talked about him. He transitioned. I knew about him. And he started getting very sick and died. Killed himself because his autoimmune condition got so bad that he couldn't deal with it anymore. And this is just what's going to happen to some people who transition. Some of them are just going to get sick and die like me. And unfortunately, all of those videos are now privated, and I can't unprivate them for 3 months. And maybe YouTube will delete this channel, and it'll all be gone. All of that work, all that information that I put together, so that, you know, people don't have to die like this. Yeah. But anyway, at this point, there's no hope left. I have no doctors. I can't get seen by anyone. I've tried for a long time. It's just so hard to get an appointment for some reason. Even when you have a diagnosed condition that these specific specialists treat, and you have a referral, I still can't get an appointment. So, yeah. It's bleak. My body is ruined, and it's going to get worse until someone helps me, and no one's going to help. So, yeah. 8 hours. That's what 8 hours will get you in the ER. Nothing. I don't know. I'm really not that sad. I don't really care. It's just a shame that this is going to have to be my life.